Hello, I'm Jagan from Growth Data. Welcome to the Crack SQL Interview in 50 question series. In this video series, we'll practice 50 SQL questions across various topics. You can use the playlist Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions to follow the videos related to this series. For each video in the series, you can find the related code on my GitHub. Feel free to explore the code and provide any feedback in the comment section. Now let's see the data and you can go over the question in detail. So we are given the insurance table. Let's run this. And this insurance table got the total investment value happened in the year 2023 and 24. The PID is the policy ID. TIV 2023 is the total investment value for year 23 and TIV 24 is the total investment value for year 24. The latitude and longitude is the policyholders, cities, latitude and longitude. So given this insurance data, we are asked to write a solution to report all the sum of all the total investment value in 2024. That means the sum of TIV 2024 with the eligibility that there are two eligibility conditions they have given. The first one is whoever is eligible for TIV 2024, they should have the TIV 2023 which is similar to more than one user. Like if I have the policy ID 1, the total investment value for 23 is 10. So that policy value should be more than one policies with the same $10. So the 3 and 4 have the same policy value. So the first condition satisfies. And if you see the second one, the policyholder's location in the same city as of should not be in the same city as of the other policyholders. That is, the latitude and longitude attribute should be unique. So if you see this policyholder, the latitude and longitude is 10 and 10. No other policyholder is from the same city, 10 and 10, right? So this one, the first condition is yes, the $10 is available for other policies. The second condition is yes, the latitude and longitude is unique. So this is eligible. And if you go to the next one, if you see the policy, the value is $20. And no other policy holders have $20. So this is no. And you don't have to worry about the second one because one is no. So it's not eligible. If you go to the third one, the dollar value is 10, which is same like the first and the fourth. So it's yes. And if you see the latitude and longitude, it's not unique. The policyholder 2 got the same latitude and longitude. The second condition is no. So if you see the output, it's going to be not eligible. Okay. Now the last policy. If you see this, the dollar value is 10, which is equal to 1 and 3. So the first condition is yes. The second condition, latitude longitude is 40 and 40, which is not for the other policies. So this is yes. So if you say the condition is eligible. So out of the 4, first and the last are eligible. The second and the third are not eligible because the second one missed the first condition. The third one missed the second condition. Okay. Anyways, the second one misses both the conditions. First and second. Anyways. Okay. Now, how will I convert that to a SQL? So basically, I have to find a SQL where I can get the two conditions and then I have to get the eligibility record. So one, we have the TAV 2024 for 5 and 40. So the expected output is going to be 40 plus 5, which is going to be $45 as a whole for total investment value for 2024. So this is what we are expecting. So how to write it? So the first condition, I have to see the policy value should be more than 1, right? So for that, I can simply say select src dot policy ID and then src dot TIV 2024 from investments, the source table, I can say group by 1. So I don't have to bring in this, right? First, you can get the filter condition and then you can go to the main table. Group by 1 having count of PIV 2024 greater than, so 2023, right? So the 2020, the previous year's value should occur for more than one user. So 2023 should be greater than 1. So if I do this, I will see what are all the values. Select TIV 2023 group by 1 having count of TIV 23 greater than 1. Investment doesn't exist. So its table name is insurance, not investments. Okay. So if you see this SQL, if you see this, the TIV 2023 is the only eligible value. 20 is not eligible. So that is the first condition. The second condition is the location of latitude and longitude should not exist. So we can first finish the first one and then go to the second one. Select from insurance table where SRC dot the TIV 2023, it should exist from the subquery which got the TIV 2023 which occur more than once. So if I get this SRC dot policy ID SRC dot TIV 2024, so we get the policy which is supposed to be here, the line policy ID in field unknown column policy ID. So PID, right? It's not policy ID. So PID. So we got 1, 3, and 5. So 1, 3, and 5, the first condition is yes. So we got that. Now we go with the second condition. The second condition is the latitude and longitude should not exist for the other policies. How will I do that? And I'm going to create a correlated subquery. I say select count of PID. I can just say I.PID. So from the insurance table I, where the I dot latitude should be equal to the source table, the main table, right? So that main table's latitude and I dot longitude should be equal to the source table's longitude value. If I get that count, then that should be equal to 1. If it's more than 1, then we are going to say, okay, there are more than one record with the same latitude and longitude. If I run this, I will get only 1 and 4 because the 3, we are going to have the second condition as no. So if I say not equal to, then we are getting 3 because 3 got latitude and longitude which matches with the policy ID 2. So we have to say the latitude and longitude in this table should occur only once. If it occurs more than once, then it's not eligible. So if you say occurs twice, so 1 equal to 2, which is not going to happen. And same way for the first condition, if the value doesn't exist, right? If there is no record with more than once, then it's not going to happen. So these are the two conditions we can do it. But if you see this, the first query, we are using a pure subquery. So that means this runs independent of the main table. So whatever in the main table, it won't bother. It just execute this query and get the value and compare with the TIV 2023. If any of the subquery value exists in TIV 2023, then it's true. But the second one is a correlated subquery. That means whatever the records it runs, it depends on the main table. So the main table's latitude and the main table's longitude should match the subquery table, and then we are going to find the count of the policy IDs. If the count of policy ID is more than 1 with the same latitude and longitude as the main table, then it fails. So it should be only one, which makes it unique, right? So instead of doing a subquery and go with the correlated subquery, we can go with the correlated subquery for both the conditions. So how will I do it? So second condition is a correlated subquery, it's fine. So the first condition, it should be greater than 1, right? So same like 1, we just say that the subquery should be greater than 1. So you can say select, you can say count of, we can say TVID or PID. Since we gave a PID for the second one, we give PID here. From the insurance table, which is I, where the I dot TIV 2023 should be equal to the main table's TIV 2023. And then you group the condition. The having condition is what? Going to the where condition, right? So greater than 1 should go here. So now if you see this, the first condition is similar to the second condition. Only thing is, the first condition, it compares the TIV value. The second condition compares the latitude and longitude. And it both are going to be, we don't have to give group by, right? We don't have any RSM. So we can just say this. If I run this, I get 1 and 4. So if this condition, the correlated subquery, if it brings 1, right, then you're going to say 1 is less than 1, which is not going to happen. So it should be always 2 or more. That means the TIV for 2023 should be more than 1. But for this condition, the answer should be 1. If it's more than 1, the SQL fails. So this query is kind of a unique look, right? So it got almost the same condition and same look. So it's easy to track the SQL. So I prefer going with a correlated subquery if there is not much record. If you want to see this code, then you can go to the Grow with Data YouTube channel. And this video is going to be in the playlist, Crack SQL Interview in 50 Question Series. And you have Tamil version of it, Tamil Crack SQL Interview in 50 Questions. So if you go to that playlist, the description part, you have the GitHub link, which takes you to the code base, which got the create statement and the select statement. And this is a 40-second video. And you have the create statement and the first query where you use one as a subquery and the second as a correlated subquery. The second SQL where you have both the subquery or correlated ones. So if you want to join the Grow with Data WhatsApp channel, then there is a link here. You can use this and join the Grow with Data WhatsApp channel. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.